Hey guys, what's good? This is your girl, I am the Bronze Goddess, and this is He Said, She Said. This is a collaboration video with my boy AaronRose24. You guys may know him on YouTube as Mr. Showtime. And he actually had a letter that was written to him for some advice, and he requested a female's perspective, so that's where I come in. Alright, so I'm going to leave the link to Aaron's videos below if you guys want to check him out. You guys are going to love him. If you want good, loving relationship advice from a male perspective, that's what he's going to offer. But in this particular video, I'm going to give a female perspective on a letter that was written to him. Alright, so let me go ahead and get on with the letter. I'm in a relationship that is fairly new. Sometimes I'm just not sure if I should stay and deal with her issues sometimes. She and I have been together for about 7 months now, and we connect with each other so well. It's a long-distance relationship, and we know that that can be challenging sometimes. Anyway, we are very much in love with one another. I learn things from her, and she learns from me. I'm very much a warm-hearted guy, and I never stepped out on anyone with cheating with my previous relationships or this one. My girl has had problems in the past with trust issues with her other relationships. Her last relationship lasted for quite a while, and she gave her all to this man, and he turned around and cheated on her. She was hurt and felt all her time that she put into this guy was for nothing. Now that I'm with her, she sometimes holds back from her thoughts. I know communication is key, but she won't let me into her heart sometimes. I know it's going to take some time because she has been hurt in the past, and I'm willing to wait. But one minute, we will be on top of the world, and the next minute she's doubting me. I don't give her any reason to feel that I will cheat on her, but she still draws back sometimes. She tells me she can't trust me just simply because I'm a guy. I tell her that all males are not the same, but she doesn't want to hear it because she's been hurt too many times. We love each other both very much, and we are willing to work on this, but sometimes I feel like I can't deal with her issues. She still holds back because of what her exes did to her and doesn't let me in because of fear. So, just to quickly summarize, he's been in a 7-month relationship, long-distance relationship with this woman who has trust issues. And he wants to know if it's worth the whole trouble of dealing with her issues. Now, what I'm going to say is the best way that I've heard this described and talked about is actually by one of my favorite pastors, Bishop T.D. Jakes. And he was so eloquent in how he described it. So I'm going to just share that analogy with you guys. What he's saying that just like women nurture our relationship with our babies, we also nurture our relationships, and we nurture pain. Women have a tendency to nurture pain. Men, when they're done with you, they can be done. They can turn you off. They have that unique and innate ability to be done with a situation. But women, we still hold on to it. Some women still have old love letters that their exes wrote to them, and they have old notes, and they still have love in their heart for their first love. When guys are done, they are done. And I think that sometimes it's harder for men to realize how difficult it is as a woman for you to move on because you're still nurturing those feelings. What the Bible says about love is that it's patient and that it's kind. And I know that you said you've been going through this with this woman for 7 months. If you truly love her, like you say that you do, then you will be patient. If it's 7 weeks, if it's 7 months, if it's 7 years, if it takes the rest of your life, if it takes that long, it takes that long. But love has no time limit. If you truly love her, and this isn't infatuation, this isn't lust, if this is love, if you're willing to use the word love, and you said that you love this woman, you will be willing to do whatever it takes for however long it takes for her to get over this. Now, this isn't something that you have to do by yourself. She actually has to meet you halfway. You cannot hold up a relationship single-handedly. She has to be willing to do her part. She's the one with the issues. So if she loves you like she says she loves you, she needs to seek some counseling about this to work on her trust issues. But if you both really love each other, you can work through this together. But she still has to, forget the whole 50-50, because that's still saying that you're not giving it your all. 100-100. If she loves you, then she will be willing to get the help that she needs for fear of losing you. I think that you should be honest with her and say, you know what? I love you, but I think we need to work on this. I don't think that we should just continue to ignore this. I don't think that we should continue to try to handle this by ourselves. I think it's time for us to seek some assistance with this. And if that means you have to sit in with her in one of these counseling sessions to hold her hand, or if you're giving her literally a shoulder to cry on one of these counseling sessions, then that's what you got to do. And if you love her, you will do that. But if you don't, and if you're not willing to wait however long that it takes for her to get to the point where she's letting this go, then maybe she's not the one for you. Just because you love somebody doesn't mean that that's who God has for you. If she's not the right one for you, the person God has for you will be better for both of you. She will be a better fit for you, and the person for her will be a better fit for her. But you can't force something that's not meant to be. You can't force a square peg into a round hole. What I say about it is I think you should pray about your situation and ask God to reveal if this is the right woman for you. And if she is, if he will help you if he will give you the words and tell you what to do to interact with her, to help you to change, to interact with her. Oftentimes when we run into situations and things aren't working out, we're so quick to say, God changed them. But he can also change you to deal with them. So I would pray, if you're really considering this person could possibly be the one, then I would pray that God would give you the words to say and to give you the patience to continue to deal with this, to help you to deal with her better. And to let her heart be open to the counseling that she needs. Because if she's not open to counseling, then she's really not ready for a relationship. Because it's not fair to the person who she's dating if she's not willing to make any changes. She knows it's wrong. She knows that she can't just go through life not trusting anyone. So if she's not willing to do that, then she's not ready for a relationship. And you have to be okay with that. Because sometimes it's not a no that God is giving you. Sometimes it's just not now. She may be the person for you, but just not right now. I will tell you just really quickly, when my husband and I first got together, we got together years ago, and I ended up having to move home for almost 2 years. I was so sure he was the one. Well, we got separated. I had to move home because my mother fell ill. When I ended up moving back to Atlanta, we got back together. So the answer from God wasn't no. It was just not now. At that time, it wasn't the right time. But he was the right person. So you never know. You guys may get back together when she has healed. You may or may not be a part of her healing process. But that's what you should be praying to God to find out. To find out if you are instrumental in her healing. And if that's the role that you need to play, then you need to play it. So anyway, I hope that this helps you. Like I said, this is the female perspective. If this woman is the right woman for you, then I would pray that God reveals that to you. And if she's not, then just pray that she gets the help that she needs. Maybe your only role in her life is to help her to get the help that she needs. And then you move on and find somebody else. You never know what your role is, but I would ask God to reveal that to you. Father, if this is the right person for me, make that plain to me. And if she is, then give me the words to speak with her. Help me to interact with her. Help me to help her. Help her to receive my help. Help her to begin to open up to me. Any situation that you're going through can be helped with prayer. So I would start there. All right, I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you, Aaron, for giving me this letter to go over. I hope that I've been helpful, and I will leave the link to Aaron's video if he's already done one below. And if this helps some of you, please be sure to tell me in the comment section, and I'll see you guys soon. Until next time, later, divas and dudes. Deuces.